Taurus, welcome to your October 2019 monthly reading. Let's see what we have for you guys. And I hope you had a lovely autumn equinox, or Mabo, or however you celebrated, or not celebrated. I, to be honest, just really like the time of the autumn equinox, even if I don't, you know, celebrate it or by myself or with some of my local witch friends, then I still always, like, you know, mark it on my calendar, don't try to do something special for it. Even if it's not like a celebration, you know, cook something nice. Let's see. Taurus, October 2019. Don't know what's about that Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups fell out, and for this particular deck, the Seven of Cups features, like I keep staring at it while shuffling for more cards, but for this particular card, it has like the one in the center with the snake on it, and I keep staring at that one specifically, and not like the whole of Seven of Cups card, you know, I mean, I keep staring at a snake in the card. And mind you, I like snakes. I'm personally friendly with some snake deities, and I can't even, like, I don't understand if it's a bad thing or not. Like the snake in the cup. Like, I think it's supposed to be like the, you know, poison in cup kind of a metaphor for this card, but I'm staring at it like, I mean, it's a snake in a cup. Nothing intrinsically bad about it. Couple more cards for Taurus, October. Oh. Couple more cards, I guess. Right, yo. Weird. Okay. I was so focused on the snake and the Seven of Cups that I kind of didn't follow the energy of the cards falling out, because apparently that demands most of my attention. What are you about? I'm actually gonna pull already just like a card for what's the snake about? You know, what's the snake in the cup about? Sorry guys, this one's very peculiar in its energy, so I can ramble all about the cards all I want, but there's sometimes just something very particular that I need to figure out, and that's when I get quiet about it, I guess. Right, so the Adam to your Eve, I guess? The Yang to your Yin, the Yin to your Yang. The Sun to your Moon, the Moon to your Sun. So there's a couple of themes here. And oh god, okay, there's actually a lot of them. They're all muddled in my head. Okay, let's start from one. Let's start from one thing. So for the Seven of Cups snake cup that I didn't understand what were you all about, I pulled the Emperor. And see, that's why I said I don't feel it as a bad card in this case particular, because it's sometimes like, oh, you have too many choices and oh, most of them are bad. And, you know, it's not great. But the Emperor feels like, for me as well, Emperor Aries card. But by the way, the Emperor's always been like the dude. I don't know. For me personally, for my own personal readings, especially when, I've been trying to find out about love specifically for myself, the Emperor has always been a card of the other part, the sun to your moon, the sun to my moon in the previous cases, but like the sun to your moon in this particular reading. So it's about the somebody else that, at least at this moment in time, is there to balance you out, is there to stand beside you, against you, back to back. I don't know how to explain it, but to basically be like, the equal forces that balance each other out, that are like balance each other out and match each other in a way. And there's a bit, I think for some of you, you might not be sure which guy or which person. Let's just do that. Let's do this gentle neutral, this whole thing. For some of you people, this is a question of which person that sort of is dancing around you at the time, or that you are dancing around, is, or considering dancing around, is actually the one who's the sun to your moon, the moon to your sun. Other planetary references here for the more eclectic people. Because, I mean, I don't have multiple kings here. I did have a king of pentacles. When I was shuffling, it briefly popped up and I sort of just like tucked it back in. But after the Seven of Cups and the snake card I kept staring at, this King of Wands immediately fell out. And he's, like magnificent, isn't he? But there's also this Knight of Cups, so you might have multiple options. Perhaps you have somebody who's already like, oh, that's the dude, but there's also somebody very attractive and offering a very sincere and proper, and this Knight of Cups is my favorite thing. Like he's riding, the water dragon, the water leaf dragon, and he's having such a fun time at it. It's great. So I'm just saying, the Knight of Pentacles for this deck is legitimately sitting on a horse, and the horse is munching on some strawberries, and it's all like proper and solid and still. And then this knight is just like, heck yeah, weehoo, hell yeah. So this Knight of Cups is being actually pretty sincere about it. And I don't know where this Page of Cups that I have on my table is coming from. It might be that, because I'm just going to show off the pretty deck. It might be that the Page of Cups, well, previously the Knight of Cups was the Page of Cups, and previously the offer was like, while sincere and lovely and perhaps even romantic, it was only a Page of Cups, It needs to be something more serious. And it's starting to get more serious, and you're like, oh boy, I don't know which one to pick. At the same time, there is a feeling of the world is in your hands. Because that's the Three of Wands, right? So whatever you decide to do about this, it's this decision, this future path that you decide to take, or this, and might be also, I mean, to be honest, I'm kind of feeling this on a more romantic relationship level. It might also be a work situation or a work offer or something along those lines. But whatever it is that you are facing, because it kind of feels like this is where you're at, or this will be where you're going to be at in the month of October, blah, blah, blah. The decision is squarely in your hands. Whatever seeds you will plant, that will also be what you sow. And I'm not saying it's going to be pretty good, but also we do have, there, proper order, sort of. We do also have the Ten of Pentacles. So it's not a straight jump from, 7 to 10, but it kind of calls back to each other about like the seeds that you sow will grow into what you will have in the future, and what you will have in the future looks like the 10 of goddamn pentacles, which is pretty serious, to be honest. That's like, bread and honey and milk and potatoes and root vegetables. And this too. The world. So the potential, and maybe I shouldn't say it like that. That's what appeared first in my mind, how about being completed. But that's not really it, right? Because you're a complete person on your own. Come on. Duh. But the potential of building somebody, perhaps also building somebody if you want kids, but like building something with somebody else that's like your equal, that's like the sun to your moon, the moon to your sun. Building something again, building something, perhaps some of you guys really need to hear that. Building something with somebody else that lends you the, I don't know, that happily ever after, even in a way, or at least your personal happily ever after. The Ten of Pentacles, the world, the world's like even like, whoa, oof. Or is even just like opening new doors for you, opening new like viewpoints on the world for you, or the universe, or something like that. So let's do a clarifier for the world too, because I feel like it. And then I'm gonna do romance angel cards because I feel like it. First, a clarifier for the world, for Taurus, for the month of October, for the end of the month, or the witch's new year. Another king, I was shuffling and I didn't want to take him out. I still don't want to take him out. And I don't know, perhaps you guys too are faced with multiple opportunities and multiple choices, and some of you guys are just like, nope, there are some of these that I do not want to take. That's fine. Yeah, there's just more pentacles. There's just more pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles for the world clarifier, and then we got the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck that just, and there's Six of Wands underneath it, and I'm just saying, yeah. I think for some of you guys, if you've ever had even just the faintest of hopes for like, or the idea that like, oh, maybe I'd have something like this, where you figure out that like, this is the best scenario that I can imagine for my life with somebody. Not like for yourself individually, but like, oh, if I can find that somebody where we could have, this kind of relationship and this kind of a, work together, and this kind of a interaction with each other, and this kind of a house, and this kind of, I don't know, career paths, and this kind of a family, and these kind of a pets. A bird maybe. Like the Nine of Pentacles card. It kind of feels like that, like the potential is there to the offer that you have, or the choice that you have here, will be yours to make. Trust yourself that you're gonna make the one that's gonna bring you to that point of the world for yourself, the place where you have always wanted to be, and the place that you are just so happy to be with the world and with another person, because this is with another person. Perhaps it is somebody who's just, I don't know, just a bit more, I don't know, financially secure than you, and God knows that's fine. Be a strong, independent woman, but also, you know. And the seeds, it kind of feels like, yeah, like, it kind of feels like that. I don't like to call it law of attraction thing, but like, I think that is a certain kind of a strong magic to have, where, especially if you are somebody with any kind of a previous experience in magic or any kind of magic potential, if you've basically pushed some magics through at some point, you might have been doing this without even realizing it for a while. And suddenly you're like, whoa, what is the Seven of Cups situation where I can actually, like, you know, stand at the beginning of this journey with somebody else and make a decision that, yes, I want that. Yes, let's do it. And yes, that even if I have multiple options, if you have only one option, then maybe that's it, you know, that's it for you. Maybe there's just choices to be made within the scope of that new relationship. You know, where you live, how you go about doing stuff. I don't know, what kind of a summer house you're getting. If you're getting a summer house. What kind of a pet you're getting together if you're getting a pet. What kind of curtains you're putting on. Even if it's just with, like, choices within that. So there's like, it's a beginning of a new road, or at least it's just a marker on the road for the start of the next bit of your life. That's just marked. That's, yes, this is a turning point, I think, for some of you. And not even like a turning point, but like, this is the point where something changes and something is different, and trust yourself that it's going to be good. There we go. Romance Angel Oracle card, because otherwise I feel like I already summarized this when I kind of don't. No, you know, everybody deserves an Oracle card. I don't know, I'll probably end up, you know, having a monthly reading at some point where I kind of feel like, no Oracle card. Well, I'm not taking all of you, so you'll have to do that again. It's like 5 cards fell out. I'm not taking 5 cards from the Romance Angels. They don't have enough cards for me to justify just pulling out 5 cards. Nope. There, everything. Is the universe sending me personally messages? Trust. Have faith that whatever it is that you are in right now will work out. Have faith that whatever decision you will make will work out. Have faith in the other person. Have faith in their wishes and love and appreciation of you and appreciation of who you are together. Just have faith. It's not, the world is the potential here, and I think also for a lot of you, where you are going to end up there, you know, but it's still a ways to go to it. You're still at the 3 of Wands moment, where you're not like just, you know, just like on the Ace of Wands, or it's just the beginning of a new journey. No, you're sort of like, you've taken your first couple of steps, and now you're actually looking and realizing, oh, look at all that road ahead. And it's a wonderful road, and you get to like do whatever you want with it and, you know, do your best with it. But it's also still the very beginning of that road. Or, you know, in the general bigger road of your life, it's still the beginning of this particular part of it, this particular chapter of it, in a way. So, trust, and be happy and enjoy. Thank you so much, Taurus, for watching. Best of love in October. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, do the YouTube things. I'll hopefully have a new camera set up next month if budgeting treats me okay. And I'll see about actually making more videos than just my monthly videos. Good luck, guys. See ya.